the founder of the Waterwall School, and today is day number 14 of the 21 days Waterwall Startup Challenges. And today I want to challenge you to ask yourself if you can do the one thing which can bring you the biggest results. Many people who are self-employed and also entrepreneurs, they lose a lot of time by doing things that are not really necessary, which could be delegated or which do not bring good results. I'm telling you this because I've read a book. It is super duper genius, absolutely recommendable, and it will ease your life a lot, really, very, very much, and it will bring you much bigger results than you have had before. So, before I introduce you to this genius book, let me start with our professional intro. Yeah, it is the one thing. A very simple title, and I recommend you this book so much, really, because as an entrepreneur, when you're self-employed, you have to decide every day what are you going to do, what are your next steps, how will you use your time, and there is, after you read this book, there is one question. If you ask yourself this question really seriously, then you will find out that you're doing things which are not the one thing. So the question is, what's the one thing you can do such that by doing it, everything else will be easier or unnecessary? What's the one thing you can do such that by doing it, everything else will be easier or unnecessary? And I will repeat it a third time because it's really such a fundamental question. What's the one thing you can do such that by doing it, everything else will be easier or unnecessary? And this is a very good question if you do the Waterwall business or if you want to start the Waterwall business. Because if you want to start the Waterwall business, maybe you tell yourself that first you should build a water wall yourself and then go and find customers. Or maybe you think first you should build, buy or rent a workshop and then build a water wall and then go and look for customers. Well, if you ask yourself the one thing question, then you might get another answer, which could be that the one thing you could do is first sell a water wall. Because if you first sell a water wall and then build one, it is unnecessary to build one in order to get the feeling that you can build one, because you can work with me together. I have the blueprints, I give you the plans, I support you. So you don't have, it's not necessary for you first to build a water wall in order to get confident if you can do it and then to find out if people will buy it or not. I think the number one thing you should do is first sell a water wall. So how do you sell a water wall? You need to have pictures, videos, and a website. And you should talk to customers and you should get their trust by showing them that you are using a reliable and tested system, which means you work together with me. So think about that. And if you find out that the answer is that the number one thing you should do, which makes all other things unnecessary or easier, is first sell your water wall. And I will help you to plan it and to build it. And by the way, I will also help you to sell it. So, and please don't worry, I'm a physiotherapist. I don't know if you remember that. Um, and so I'm not a plumber, and I'm not a stainless steel worker, metal worker, but I learned everything by, yeah, from other people. I learned from a plumber who was in my company, and I learned from a friend who was a metal worker who showed me how to weld. But by the way, you don't have to um, weld yourself, and you don't have to know how to do the plumbing and the piping. This is everything you can um, order from other companies. Okay, so my recommendation for you is ask yourself the question, and maybe you think is oh, that's an easy question. No, and I really recommend you that book because it's a very easy question, but the book shows so many super genius examples, and then you really get the feeling how important it is to ask yourself your question actually every day if you want to get um, big results with minimum effort. Because if you always do the things which are not bringing results, then you don't move forward. But if you do the one thing which makes everything else easier or unnecessary, then you get ahead very fast and very effective. So I hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you. Yeah, it's a good lesson, isn't it? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, okay. So thank you for today, and see you tomorrow. And please subscribe to my channel, and please leave your comments below. And what else could you do to support me? Ah, yeah, if you want to do a good deed, share my video, share this post, and visit the one thing side, and sorry, and um, and also subscribe to the 21 days course, because I don't know if you've seen the previous courses, because I'm deleting those, not the courses, the videos. I'm deleting those, so it's only a few videos left to see. But if you want to see the previous, and if you want to make sure that you see the coming videos, subscribe to the 21 days Waterwall Startup challenge course. It's only $14. Yeah, it's a lot of money, I know, but you get, I think, a ton of value out of that. So thank you for watching. See you soon. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.